or say the Victor will. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. We are putting together this look for my birthday weekend. So I have a 4-day weekend. I took off the Friday to spend the day with my mom because she wanted for Mother's Day to go to this orchid sale. So we did that. And then I've got Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, which is my birthday, and also a stat holiday. So I made myself a 4-day weekend. So I'm trying to do a little bit something every day. So today is getting ready in my birthday look, maybe going to our local market. We will see. But anyways, this is going to be a long chatty get ready with me, trying out some products that I had bought during my birthday month that have already arrived and I had specifically bought to do this video, and a few things that I hadn't been using as much as I should, so I popped those in as well. So if you want to see how I got this look, what products I was using, you're in the right place and you need to keep on watching. Hey, so here we are. We're going to do a little get ready with me for my birthday. So I'm wearing my pajama top. So I thought we could do a full face of makeup together. I did buy some things at Sephora for my birthday, including getting my free birthday gift. I've got a couple palettes here that I had been eyeing and eyeing and eyeing, and if you know, if something's on your mind for like 6 months or something, and then you get a really good deal, sometimes you cave in, and I did. So I have the Allure 1 and Allure 2 palettes from Juvias Place to try. And then I thought we could play with some makeup that I've gotten recently as well that I've not had a chance to use so much. So let's quickly go through my Sephora bag. I went and I bought myself, because I've always been on the hunt of trying to find a white eyeliner. So this one I didn't get at Sephora. It's just sitting in my Sephora bag, but I got it the same day. It's the NYX Epic Wear Waterproof Liner, and it's in the white shade. And I think it's, does it have a name? I think it does, but basically white. And again, don't have my glasses on. For my birthday gift, I picked the Laura Mercier powder. It also comes with the Caviar eye stick. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the eye stick today, but I've always wanted to try her loose powder. So there we go, part of the birthday gift. And then I wasn't going to, but then they had them at the counter. I've been wanting to try the Charlotte Tilbury powder, and I know that it apparently goes really fast, but I do have a lot of other compact powders that I should be using. But I thought, well, since it's my birthday, let's go get ourselves one. And then I thought, let's get the little one. And this box is very strange to open. I guess I opened the, there's a lot of wasted package when you think about it. So it's, I don't know, do they use the same box for both sizes? All right, we'll just rip the box open. Yeah, see, because it's just this little teeny weeny compact. But anyways, so we do have, and this is in Fair, I have to try a little one of, I like that these mini sizes so you can try them out, but it's of the Charlotte Tilbury powder. It's very cute. I think this will be very nice for in my purse later because it does take very little space. I went and I wanted to get a new of my Maracuja what is it? Is tinted. I don't know why I always get hung up on the word tinted, but anyways, it's a tinted moisturizer. It didn't have the color that I used before that I got the sample size from, but I got the full size, and I had always thought when I wore it I could probably go a shade lighter, so I did get a shade lighter, and I ended up getting shade 13N. I almost gonna say 1.3, but it's 13N Fair Light Neutral, so I thought I'd play with that today. And yes, I did it. I have 1,000 red lipsticks, but I decided to buy one more. I've got from the new Gwen Stephanie line. Is it Give? Weird writing. Anyways, I got the matte red lipstick. And again, I wish I brought my glasses so I can remember the exact name, but I will post it somewhere here. But oh, it's a little pretty packaging. So I went and I got the Bullet lipstick, and again I got the red, oh, this packaging is so lovely, this red matte shade. So apparently she's coming out with a neutral shade. I don't know if there's more than one coming, but for sure a neutral shade. But I'm a red lipstick lover, and I really love the one that she had done with Urban Decay, and I had panned one of those. So that's pretty much what I have here of new things that we're going to try that I bought for my birthday, and then some recent things I've not used as much. I've got from Nomad Cosmetics the Sydney Bather palette. So I thought we can use the bronze shades in here. It's like a bronzer and a bronzer topper, which is really nice. For highlighter, for Gourmand Girls, I'm going to use their highlighter palette. And again, it has these beautiful shades here. So I thought maybe I could play with that because it is very beautiful. And then for blush, I'm thinking I went, I don't know, was it a Sephora sale or when I did an order through Fenty? I can't remember. But anyways, I think it was the order I did through Fenty. It's this beautiful orange, I guess I'm going to say it's a blush stick. So anyways, I thought we could play with that as well. And I love that you can roll it back down. So there we go. So that's some of the things that I thought we could play with. So of course, I mean, I know Juvia's Place sometimes has a little bit of fallout, not always a lot, but I think we're going to start with eyes first. And I was thinking that maybe, so the Allure 2 is the blue, oops, there we go. The blue colors, blue with a little bit of gray. So this is more of a shimmery gray blue. That color story. And since these are a bit older of palettes, it's not really a review on the palettes. I can mix and match if I want to. And then this is the one that I eyed originally, the first. And this is the one that has the greens and like orangey type tones. And this one kind of shimmers blue, purple. So I'm wondering if this is supposed to be a duochrome. Because if you hold it, you can see there it kind of goes blue, but then when you go that way it kind of goes green, and then it looks like it's almost the same tone as that, but it's not. It's very interesting. So I thought for chance we can use the two palettes, and then since we are using Juvia's Place eyeshadows, and if I was smart I would have ordered another of the eye primers, but I guess I'm not always the brightest light bulb in the packet, and I didn't because I don't know the next time when I'm going to do a Kaleidos order, so because I really like theirs as well, but here we are. So I'm going to go and put on our eye primer. Funny story, I was waiting for I ordered the new Sugar Drizzle Man I Love Frogs collection. I guess you'd call it collection. It was the eyeshadow palette and then the brushes that came in a brush bag or makeup bag. So it hadn't shipped yet, and she had said that she was trying to ship them, this past week, and that was starting on Monday. So, and I had ordered it pretty quickly, so I was hoping, to ship, but it didn't ship Monday, didn't ship Tuesday, on, and I'm like, why is it not shipping? So Friday, I decided I'm going to play with my pickle palette. I'm going to try and manifest some luck. And then I posted on IG that, I'm playing with the pickle palette, trying to manifest shipping, and kid you not, 15 minutes later, my phone went bing, 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 and I got a shipping notice. So there we go, manifesting destiny can work. So now, except for I don't have anything by Adept Cosmetics yet to try. I'm still waiting for the House of L palette to ship. All right, so there we go. We played enough with that. And then I had done a video, a Better Late Than Never, playing with the Artist Couture palette. And then I had gotten these Eco Tool brushes. So I'm going to try and use these as much as I can, along with, of course, some other brushes. But they have some really cute, really little ones in there that can do a little bit more detail. And it was really nice to get the eye primer on with. And then a couple floofy ones that would be good for blending. All right, so I'm going to start with the Allure 1, and I'm going to start with this lightest of orange, and I think I'm going to stick that into the crease, and I'm going to take, I don't know if they have names on them, I don't they do, it's very small, but I'm going to go with this little brush from Eco Tools here. My only problem with these brushes is the handles are a little bit short. I definitely like longer handles on my brushes, but they are nice and soft. So there we go. So let's see what we get here. Oh, that's really pretty. So I'm going to, so for my birthday, which is Monday, I'm going to be doing a live with Sylvia Monroe. We're going to be playing with the Wednesday Cosmetics Blood Moon palette. So I'm really excited about that. Normally on Mondays, Helena Glam does lives, but she's moving to San Diego, I believe. So they're going to be doing that, and I'm able to film on Monday because it is a statutory holiday. My birthday this year, which it does every 7 years, has fallen on Victoria Day. So it's in memory of Queen Victoria. I think some other countries have stats this day too, but I don't know what they're celebrating. I doubt, oh, maybe in England if they celebrate have Victoria Day. I don't know, I should look that up. But anyways, so I'm going to be doing a look there, but I thought today I'm going to be going to the market. I want to wear my pretty dress that I got for my birthday, so I thought, why don't we film a look? And then when I go to do my hair and stuff, I'll pop into my outfit, and then hopefully we can give you a look at that too. So there we go. So I did pop myself in a little bit closer, so hopefully the focus is okay. So that is really pretty. Just doing it very lightly. It's giving a more sunny look. I think if I would just pack it on, I would get more of this color, but it did kind of blend it out. So I really like that. I kind of want to use that as the blending shade, I think. So I'm going to look at the darkest colors. So I think, well, this blue is, because I can either do blue on the darker edge going into greens, or I can do greens on the outer edge going into blues. But looking at the palette, I think the blue is way, way darker. So I think I'm going to take this dark blue shade. I don't see any names on here. So the dark blue shade, we're going to go and do that on the outer edge. And then what brush do I want to use? I think I'm going to use a slightly bigger one. So I'm just going to take this one here, which is a Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush. It's like a flat packing brush, I guess. I think half the time I don't use the brushes the way they're supposed to be used, but there you go. Oh, I had wanted to bring my tape out, but I forgot. So we're just going to go and wing this up old school. Yeah, using tape would have been better. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go do that. Hold on one sec. Okay, so the reason why I like the tape, because half the time when I want to try and do an angle, I try to follow my brow, and then somehow I end up pulling it out in a way that makes my eyes seem to droop down. And of course, we want to angle up to give us a more of a, whoops, dropped my little cloth here, swooped look. So again, we're going to go back again as a reminder into the darkest blue in the Allure. It's 2, right? Yes, the blue one is the 2. And that way I can get a more lifted wing. I've also been getting better to make sure that I open my eye in between to look, so I can see what it's going to look like when my eye is open, and then that can also help to match the wings a little bit, because my left eye droops a little bit more down than my right one does. Yay, getting older! So sometimes it's kind of hard to see if we're exactly matching. So I went to town, so I have a little bit of fallout. So that's why I always like doing 99% of the time my eyes first before my base. And then if I hate the look that I'm doing, if I scrape it off to start again, then I don't have to worry about wrecking my base. So there we go. This is a beautiful, beautiful blue color. I really like that a lot. Okay. So with the Allure 2 palette, it is 1 matte with 5 shimmery shades, and in the one it is 3, yeah, 3 mattes and 3 shimmery shades. I'm kind of like a mix between a satin and a more sparkly type formula. All right, so I think we want to go from blue into green. So I'm going to try a little bit of that darkest green shade. So I'm just going to clean off my brush, and then we're going to go into that shade there and stick that into the middle. And them together. So that's really pretty. Yeah, the blue is definitely the darker shade, or at least goes on a bit darker. If I pat it, definitely goes on nice and opaque. So there we go. There's our blue and the green. So anyways, besides the live on Monday, I have it, and it being a star holiday, I have a friend coming over to celebrate my birthday with me. My best friend was supposed to come over this Sunday to stay over till Monday, but unfortunately they've had a death in the family and she's going to have to spend time with her family, which I get. It was her father-in-law that has passed away, and he was very, very kind. He was always very nice to me because I'm my best friend's godmother to her firstborn, and he was always very kind to me. He's very traditional Portuguese. He was 92, so I think he lived a very good life. He has 2 daughters and 2 sons. His wife had passed away just before, I believe, before my friend had and her husband got married. So I think he will be, even though he had been, you know, he dated a few other women, he loved to dance, but I think he really missed his wife. So I think hopefully they will meet together in the afterlife again. So I just thought I'd add a little bit more of that first shade here, and then blend it a little bit. Let's take this one here. So yeah, so I will find some things to do for this weekend. So like today I'm going to go to the market. I'm going to finish this look, go to the market. I'm going to use this as my chore day. I have a 4-day long weekend. So yesterday I took off because my mom wanted to go to an orchid sale that was over an hour away from where she lived. So I picked her up, and then we went and did that. And then we went for lunch. It was really a nice day spending with my mom. So that was nice for Friday. So I think today is going to be makeup, chore, go to the market day. And then Sunday, we'll see what kind of shenanigans I can get up to. And then of course on Monday, I have my other friend coming over to celebrate my birthday, doing the live with Sylvia, which I think is a fantastic way to celebrate my birthday. All right, so I think we're gonna go with this green shimmer up front, I think. Let's see how that looks. Let's see if I need a brush or not. I'm just going to use this really little one here so that way I can get nicely into the inner corner of my eye and then bring it out. So let's see if we need a spray or not. Just want to just use this to just kind of, because I'm not doing a cut crease or anything, which I'm not really good at. I mean, I guess practice makes perfect, so we could practice. Just want to use this one too. Just kind of, yeah, right. And then the other eye, and then I'll use another bigger one to fill it in. I just wanted to mark out where I wanted the shimmer to go. All right, so I kind of marked out where I want it to go. Now I'm going to take a slightly thicker or slightly bigger brush, but it has a nice bit of poof, and then we're going to go in there again. And I think this time I will try a little bit of spray. I always find with shimmers that does, except for Cleona ones, which go on all nicely without spray. I find that most shimmers, a little bit of spray or a little additional stick is really nice. Yeah, that's really pretty. Of course, I'm obsessed with green looks, and I do like green and blue together. I always think that looks really nice. The thing I really like about the Juvias Place shimmers, they don't seem to crease or crinkle on my eyes, which I really like. I find that some formulas do. Sugar Drizzle doesn't either. That's the other reason why I really like them. I don't see any texture on my eyes. They go on really, really nicely. So let's, as I always do, let's put a little bit of this beautiful shade onto our finger and then put it up front. I might add a little bit of blue shimmer as well near to the blue. Another way to help things not crease is to have a matte shadow down as well. But wow, that is really pretty. What do we think, right? Yeah, I'm glad I got these palettes. They had a sale where they ended up being $8.90 a palette, and then I wasn't sure. I keep putting them into the basket, out of the basket, into the basket, out of the basket, back and forth. And then I kind of backed out, and then they sent me another coupon, and then I put it on there, and then I think they were like maybe around $7-ish each. So that made me happy because it was an older, you know, they're older palettes, but like I said, they were always calling to me. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of, yeah, let's go with that shimmer there, and then we're going to put that a little bit where the blue and the green meet and see how that looks. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's so pretty. And then just leave the wing matte. Okay, now I'm gonna spray a little. This one went on actually pretty nice without spray, but let's see. Yeah, that's nice. That's just a little bit extra. All right, and there we go. I think that's at least the top part of our eye look. So let's go and take this off and see how this is looking. There we go. That looks really nice, right? And then of course this also makes for a nice crisp line. If you don't want to, you know, spend time with a little sharp brush, you know, this cheats it a little bit. So I think that looks really good. Let's just quickly see if I can get some of this. Okay, I'm gonna go wash this fallout out, and then we can work on our face. We'll be back in a sec. Okay, so there we go, all nice and cleaned up. And then I just on this side, I just brought the tip up a little bit because it was definitely a little bit higher on that side. So there we go. I'm really liking this. Okay, so we are going to be playing with this. Right now I just have a little skincare on, so I think I do like to, even though this is a moisturizing thingamabobber, I still like to put on a primer. I have been really obsessed with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Balm. I've been wearing that the last few days. I've tried it as by itself, all powdered out, doing all the things you're not supposed to. I've tried it with a brush with very little powder. I've tried it under my NARS foundation, which I really liked as a primer because it does fill things in. This is really nice. But I think for this look, because I want to see how this color goes, I'm just going to go with my one from e.l.f. here. So this is because I was having trouble finding a, what's the word? The non-illuminated version that seemed to be the only one that was in stock everywhere. I've since found it, so I can pick it up when this is used up, the regular one. But since I took my birthday month to break my no-buy at a obsessive rate, you know, stocking up on some skincare. Dose of Colors had a 50% off sale, so I had to pick up my favorite serum. I picked up two, because if I pick up two, then it lasts me, I would say, half the year, and I've got one left from the last sale because I was rationing it and using up some other stuff. So the time I get that one started, I'll have my other two. And then I thought I would try their moisturizer. I bought their cleanser, which I have as part of my routine as my second cleanse. So I kind of stocked up in a little bit of Dose of Color. So I picked up two of my favorite serum. I picked up one, I could just take a little bit more, one of the moisturizers because I am working on another one. And then I snuck in, because they had it on sale, to one of their last releases was the blushes that were in the stick and they were heart shaped. So I picked myself up an orangey colored one. Surprise! So anyways, and then there's some whack of new releases that were this month, and I did this Sephora order, and then I did also some other skincare. So the rest of my skincare I picked up at Sephora. So I am stocked up. So I think I can, from June, say no to everything. So that's my plan. I'm going to give up buying anything until Halloween. I think this is the plan. I'm hoping the one Gourmand Girls comes out before the end of the month, because then I can sneak that in. But on that, I'm really trying to make from June forward, no, at least for 2 or 3 months, no purchases at all. I've got a lot to play with coming. All right, so we've got that on. So now we're going to take a little bit of this. I like to use this with the sponge. And of course, I love it. It has a little safety seal on the outside. So yeah, I originally started this just using the little, you could get online, the mini size. They didn't have them in store that I saw. But anyways, so that was a good way to try and see if I liked that much there. I liked a tinted moisturizer basically, and I really, really enjoyed it. I didn't think I would like it as much as I did, but I did. So I decided to buy some more, and then they were out of my color, but like I was saying earlier, that I had thought it was always just a smidge dark. So let's try this, because I was the 20N. So we're gonna try the 13N. And I think, yeah, I think just like my Danessa Myricks Yummy Balm in, what was it, number 1? It's the perfect shade. Huh, 13 neutral is it? Excellent. So I have officially now picked my tinted moisturizer that I like, serum foundation, a mid-price foundation, and a semi-high foundation. So I think once I finish some of the ones that I'm having in Project Pan, I think I have the foundations that I want to, as long as they keep making them, use for end of days. I don't think I need, well, I would like another perfect powder foundation. So, the one thing I loved from Too Faced was their original chocolate powder foundation, or cocoa one, and I bought so much of it, went through so much of it, and then they took it off the market, then reformulated it under a different name, and it wasn't the same. So I would definitely like new. I've tried the Bite Beauty one, which I liked, but no more Bite Beauty. So there we go. That's sad. All right, so there we go. And then for my first powder, I usually do 2 powders. I set with a loose, and then I buff with a compact powder. So let's do that. With the, oh, there's a whack came out there. With the Danessa Myricks, I found, for me, using a sponge is best and setting it with loose powder, but I don't need to do a the buff at the end, so I don't do that with the Danessa Myricks. But with this one, I can do like I do with all my other foundations. I'm really loving this eye look. I'll have to do the bottom once we're done the base here. So there we go. We are nicely set. So that way I don't use too much. It has still a little bit of tack left, but it will be totally set by the end. So there's that. So let's do a little bit of bronzer. I don't usually use a lot, just a teeny bit. I don't use it like other people do, but I'm going to go in and use a little bit of that. And then I'm going to put a little bit of the lighter one as a topper on. And since I have fringe now, I don't really need to do, well, there we go, I did it anyways. I have been using this one from Moira Beauty and it's almost gone. But I thought today to use a different one. And then again, I'm going to use a little bit of that topper shade. There we go, I think that's okay. And then for blush, we were going in with the one here from Fenty. So I'm just going to, I like putting cream style blushes on with my sponge. So I'm gonna try and pop this. I've used this once, I think. But let's pop that in. And then the Colored Rain are my favorite sponges, but I got with my foundation from Dose of Colors. They sent me one and I used the crap out of that. I really liked it. And then I think I bought one in another order and now there's one came for free in my shipment because it was with all orders because it was their ninth anniversary. There we go. There we go. And then I need to do my eyebrows really quick. I do have something newish, but I haven't grabbed it. So I'm just going to continue using my Kat Von D KVD. Sorry, well, it was Kat Von D when I bought them. So I have a lighter and a darker of the Brow Struck, which I don't think they make anymore. I really do like it. If they did, I would probably go back to buy some fresh ones, but don't think they do. So all right, there we go. Brows are on. And then now before we do the under eye, let's do some highlighter. And again, as I was mentioning, we are going to play with the Gourmand Girls. It is the Bold and Brilliant palette. I am really loving their formula and I'm really liking that shade. I think especially for this look, we're going to go with Sunstone. So it's kind of a champagne-y color. I'm going to use my favorite highlighter brush. So next time I do an order with Kaleidos, if they have highlighter brushes back in, I think I should just buy like half a dozen. I love these things. I've been using, oh no, I wanted to use a Laura Mercier powder. Damn it. Oh well, sorry. That's next time. That is, look at that, shiny. All right, I really do love this palette. And then let's do our, no, let me buff and then spray and then we'll do our under eye. So for buffing, let's use the Charlotte Tilbury. See how sometimes you just autopilot doing makeup. So I ended up using my Fenty powder instead of the Laura Mercier. So anyways, that's just a birthday gift one. I didn't spend money on it per se, so there we go. So let's try that, and then I'm going to grab right now my favorite powder brush, which is from Lois Cosmetics, who's in the midst of expanding and moving, so I'm very excited. So let's take a little bit of this powder and see how this is to set. I mean, I find most translucent powders pretty much, or setting powders pretty much the same. I think the only difference is if they end up being drying or not, or too luminous in case of some. But this is looking okay. It doesn't look like it's drying me out or anything. I'm going to take a teeny bit more. It is a very fine powder. And it's not seeming to, even though it's like fair, it's not seeming to change anything. So we're good with that. So we'll just see. And then I'm going to quickly spray my face. I did, but because I have a few going, I didn't. I did want to get myself the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray because it is my favorite of all times. But right now I've got the BH Cosmetics Paradise Set that I'm using. And then I have one from another brand that I'm going to test out later. Badescu, the coconut water one with no scent. There we go. All right, so let's quickly do a bottom lash line. So I think because we've got blue, should we do blue? Yeah, let's just do blue into green. I think that's going to be the way we're going to want to go. And then we'll pick an inner corner. So I'm just going to grab a little brush here. We're going to go into that dark blue again. And then because we don't want it to go onto our face, we'll just spray the brush. like so. And then we will go into the dark green again in the Tilbury 1 palette. And then for inner corner, let's use this shifty one that kind of does a blue to green kind of to purple. Yeah, it's so funny. Depending on how I look at it, it does so many different shifts. I don't know if this is supposed to be a duochrome or a multichrome. I'm definitely getting 3 colorways in there, purple, blue, and green. So let's just pop some in the inner corner. So I think we need lower lash line some color, or waterline some color. So I'm gonna go and use my Holy Grail eyeliner. Okay, so if you're looking for a liner that'll stay in the waterline, the Lethal Cosmetics are the way to go. And then I'm going to use this one. This is in Polarity. So it's this dark blue. Take a little bit, and then I'm just gonna go stick that into my waterline. All right. So next step is quick mascara. And then, oh, and then I'm gonna try that white eyeliner. All right, so let's try the white eyeliner, and then we will try on lipstick. But let's try this NYX liner. Oh, okay, so oh, this is a nice size there. So that's the NYX. And then, so there we go. It's got that little brush there. All right, fingers crossed. Maybe it looks like it's got a lot, so I'm just gonna kind of wipe a little bit on the edge just in case, because I've not used this one before. I've used their jumbo pencil. I did a melt order. They just had a sale as well. So I bought the Gemini 2 palette, and then I bought a pencil for the waterline in a like a neutrally shade. I'm gonna see how that goes. So what do I want to do? What do I want to do with this? Swoops that I've been liking recently. Let's see if this works. Tried the Cat KVD. Didn't like their liner. I tried the white one. I've been trying to find a good white liner that's not a call it? You know, like the Siva Beauty water activated liner. There we go. Words are hard. I wanted one for when I wanted to do a simple, quick white line. Okay, this is definitely going to take a little bit of a learning curve because I'm making it a little bit thicker on, isn't that a liner trait in general where you start with a thin line and you make boo-boo and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. By the time you're done, you've got eyeliner that covers your whole entire eyelid. Yeah, that's what's happening here right now. So I may need to just add a little blue eyeshadow back in, but we'll see. All right, so I'm just going to quickly retouch one teeny bit, but I think I'm liking this so far. So for first use, I like that. All right, there we go. I just had to just fix a little bit of the blue in there where the white, I took the white a little bit too far, but I think that looks good. I like that. All right, so the final piece to our puzzle, since I was a dumbass and didn't use the powder. Okay, so last but not least, we are going to try the Gwen Stephanie lipstick. I'm gonna go see if I have a red liner or, oh yeah, this one here. So I'm just gonna go, this is a very, very old MAC liner that I have, like old, it still works. Just do it. I think I got it. Uh-oh. My friend got married. Uh-oh. This is expired to the nth degree. Don't do it. Don't be me. So here we are with this beautiful bullet by Gwen Stephanie. So let's go and do this. All right, now that's a beautiful shade of red. On the camera, I'm seeing it look like a bit more of an orangey red, but it's not. So, and there we go. So that's a pretty fair sized bullet. Does it have a smell? Not really that I can tell, but there we go. So there's our makeup look. So I'm just gonna go and do my hair, put on my pretty birthday dress, and we will come back for some final thoughts on the things I bought for my birthday. And yeah, so we'll be right back. Hey, here we are. I'll pop in a picture because where I'm filming it's hard to get a full look, so I'll pop in a picture of my full look today. My birthday dress that I bought, and then some of the makeup that I bought for my birthday. So let's kind of work backwards and let's go with the lipstick. I love the lipstick. It feels so nice. It is a matte lipstick, but it's not creeping anywhere. It feels really nice, not super dry. Has a little bit of moisture to it, but you can still feel that it's a matte lipstick, but I really like this, so I'd possibly be intrigued with trying some other colors. Now let's talk about the NYX eyeliner. I think I am noticing, is there any cracking? A little bit of cracking, but I think I put it on a little thick trying to figure it out. So I think it's a little bit of a learning curve. So I'm gonna say my lipstick is a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10 because I need to see if, with a little bit of use, if I can do it a bit better. But I mean, it's looking good. It went on really nice. It dried really quickly, but I am noticing a teeny bit of cracking, but I do have it a bit heavy. So let's just say 8 out of 10 for now because it's hitting all the markers except for the cracking part. But like I said, let me play with it a little bit and then it may be better if I just do a thin line. We'll figure it out. Let's see. So then the powder that I used for setting, I think it's so far so good. I don't see anything really dry anywhere. So yeah, I think I like this as well. But again, it's a translucent or fair, it looks more translucent. Anyways, a setting powder. So I've heard this one is really good, but I need to play a little bit more before I can give. But for the cuteness of packaging, ease of opening, it's got a cute little mirror in there. The shade is really good for me. Yeah, I like it. So we'll say 9 out of 10 because we'll have to see what it's like my face is like at the end of the day. But let's go with that. And I also point off because it was $23. It's very, very small. Or is it $30? I think it was $23, but still it's very, very small. Let's see, we are going backwards here. So just for things that I hadn't used in a while, but I didn't buy for my birthday, I do like this blush a little bit more, a lot. I don't know why I didn't, haven't been using this very much, so I might actually, I've been really liking the other Fenty Beauty creams. Cream blushes. I went and I panned my Petal Popping, so now I'm onto this orangey one, which I don't think is the same as this one. So I could, no, maybe they're pretty good. Okay, so this one is more matte and this is more shimmery. So I could actually pop this into my use panning pile. So there we go. Let's see, base. I like this. I bought it before. I brought the, I bought the $19 sample size one in 20N, which worked decently, but the 13 neutral is perfect. Yeah, the other one was a smidge dark, but because it's a high, a tinted moisturizer, it's easy enough to make it match. But this is, as you can, I think you can tell here, looks pretty perfect to me. So there we go. I really like that. What else? Then we have our eyeshadow palette. I am digging this look. I love these colors. They went on nice, pigmented. Yes, the mattes have some fallout, so I would definitely recommend doing your base first. but I do really like that. And I think we've covered everything that I bought for my birthday. Yes, and then we're talking about a few things that I hadn't been using that much. I thought I would add to this, or recent purchases. So the Nomad Cosmetics Sydney Bather. I'm not sure if it's available anymore. If it is, it's in the sale. It'll be in the sales section, and it's really good. I really enjoy this. And then the highlighter, I really love. I love Gourmand Girls. I've got two palettes from them so far. Highlighter, some lashes, and everything I've really loved. So this has been really good. I mean, look at that. Look at that bling. So that's it for me and my Chatty Get Ready with me for my kind of birthday look on my birthday weekend. It's on Monday. I'm not sure when I'm posting this, if I'm doing it today, the Saturday, or if I'm doing it the Sunday. But yeah, I'm gonna be 53. Where does time go? This Gen Xer feels 21, always feels 21. Or I like to say 29 again, I guess, if I have to, but there we go. So if you liked this video and would like to give us a like, comment, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. And maybe even hit a notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends. We can still play with my birthday purchases together. So yeah, behave, make good choices, and have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this, and we will see you soon. Okay, bye.